Mic check, mic check. What is going on, everybody? We have tonight the brand spanking new 2020 NFL Mosaic. We are super lucky to have gotten our hands on it day one. Definitely was unexpected for us, but Alex cards or Dawson, obviously. But what's up, Tate? What's up, Matty G? What's up, Dawson and Brandon? Anybody else in the chat just hanging out with us tonight? What's going on? Anybody who I can't see in the chat, what's up, everybody? I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us tonight, checking out some of these brand new gorgeous cards. If you've seen some of the pulls that other people are posting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, I mean, obviously you can agree these cards are insane. If you haven't seen any, I don't blame you. Keep it as a secret, because this break should be nuts. So let's go ahead and pull up what we're working with tonight. We have our box here with Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes. There are 2 autographs on average, 10 packs, 15 cards a pack, obviously, so that's 150 cards. We're looking for 5 regular silver prisms and then 15 of those mosaic prisms. Those are those kind of checkerboard, beautiful ones. So, then of course there is a case hit, those stained glass cards. I won't describe it to you if you haven't seen it yet. Hopefully we're able to pull one out of this, but brand new 2020 mosaic. If you haven't seen the checklist for this set either on Cardboard Connection, it is a lot to read and keep up with. So no telling who we're gonna pull, what we're gonna yank out of this box tonight. I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes for some more people to hop in here. I don't want them to miss the live stream if they bought into, tonight's break. Just because I did only give like a 1-2 hour notice, so let me check some DMs, make sure nobody's waiting to see what we pull or anything crazy. I think everybody I reached out to pretty much responded. There's 1 or 2 people who didn't yet, but we'll move slow before we hop into it. So, all right. So what we are looking at tonight, we ran our pick your team base. So everybody already knows what team they have. I'll run through it real quick just so everybody at home is on the same page. But obviously on the left side of your screen, we have Jim Mello with the Cardinals, Jeremy Edge with the Falcons, Will G with the Ravens, Paul with the Bills, Jeremy Edge with the Panthers, Kung Fu Kenny with the Bears, Bengals, and Browns. Kenny is shooting for the stars here. We have Jeremy Edge with the Cowboys, Bronco Ben with the Broncos, Paul with the Lions, Bronco Ben with the Packers, Game Time Cards with the Texans. Trying to be sneaky here. I do like the Texans play though. We have John with the Colts. I know he's a big Jonathan Taylor guy. Paul with the Jags, David Little with the Chiefs. Good luck to you, David. Hitting big on the Chiefs, especially after Clyde's performance last night. That would be huge for you. We have John with the Raiders, Dawson Tate with the Chargers, looking for a beautiful Justin Herbert. Dawson, your brother and I earlier, Dylan Tate, we were watching a YouTube video, and in the first pack, the guy pulled a mosaic silver Justin Herbert. So I feel one of those coming, hopefully. We have a Jim Mello with the Rams. Paul bought in big with, I think he has 4 or 5 teams. He has Dolphins as his main team. We have Paul with the Vikings, Jamello with the Pats, Jeremy Edge with the Saints, Brandon O'Neill with the Giants, David Little with the Jets, Austin Thompson with the Eagles, hoping for his Jalen Hurts. He wants to prove his Hurts PC, so good luck, Austin. Anthony with the Steelers. Thanks for joining us for the first time, by the way, Anthony. And anybody else who's hopping in for the first time, we appreciate you guys. A million. We appreciate everybody. We got Matty G with his homies, the 49ers. I know he's looking for Brandon Ayuk. He's looking for Joe Montana. He's looking for Jerry Rice. He's looking for all the big hitters, so good luck, Matt. Austin again with the Seahawks. David Little with the Bucks. I don't want to ruin anything. I've seen some nice Tom Brady cards. Some nice ones. Then we have Emily hopping in for the first time with the Titans. Good luck, Emily. And then Brandon with the Washington football team. So these are you guys' squads for tonight. Let us go ahead and grab the lucky red scissors. Drew, you getting another box of this? So to break, unfortunately, I don't think so. Unless I come across a crazy deal or unless I get a whole lot of positive feedback. These boxes, just to be 100%, are just too expensive to buy multiples of, to set up and break and do all that stuff. So As of right now, no. But if we get enough traction on Twitter, on Facebook, yeah, we'll gladly go and drop the X $100 on these boxes so that we can run it back for you guys. So that's the plan. That's the plan for now. If you guys are interested, like I said, let me know, and we can totally do that. But right now, it is not looking like that. So, it looks like we have about 15 or so in here right now. Let's go ahead and get it started. So, teams are up. Box. Gonna keep the beautiful box looking the way it is. Lucky red scissors to the side. Just made it. What's up, Will? Glad you could hop in. Hope everything's going good, bro. Here we have our open box of 2020 NFL Mosaic for the very first time. So if we can open this nice and slow, we should have 10 packs, 5 on each side. Trying to be very careful with all of these. Here we go. Here's an empty box. I'm going to move that off the screen so we have some more room. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so those are our 10 packs. And guys, this break might go a little slower than normal. I am going to sleeve every single card. I know you guys we're paying a lot of money for a very expensive box, so I'm going to take my time. I'm going to sleeve every single card for you guys. We don't want any fingerprint scratches. Yes, I washed my hands 20 times before we started, so I'm going to try my best for no fingerprints, no obviously dings, scratches, whatever. I can't help what comes out of the box, but we will be sleeving everything and top loading our big guys for you guys tonight. So let me open up these sleeve packs and then we will get started. 1 second. Just because there are 150, so I have to open multiple packs here. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen anything, buckle in, because I'll just be honest, even the cards that are normally ugly are insane in this set. Let us get started with pack number 1. I'm going to try my best to hide what's next. The autos, I'm not sure if I'll be able to hide them just because I'm going to be, hiding every single card. So I think we're just going to have to roll through these. So if we pull autos early, we pull autos early. So let us take a look at our first, at our first card in the first pack. It is a Jerry Rice. Hello. It is a Jerry Rice base. So I'm gonna go nice and slow. Niner box, first card. Niner box, that's right. Alright, second card is a Curtis Martin base to the Jets. Next up, we have a base, Jared Goff, going to the Rams. Next up, we have a Luke Kuechly base going to the Panthers. A nice, like that Carolina blue background of that Luke Kuechly card. Very nice. Here we have a Peyton Manning base going to the Colts. telling you guys, this checklist is huge. Players you don't think should have cards or didn't think would have a card, they're gonna have a card in the set. So next up, a Bingle Tyler Boyd. Going to Kenny. Following that up, we have a Tyra Matthew. Going to the Chiefs. Here is our first Mosaic Prism, and it's upside down. I'm gonna flip it real quick. A lot of base. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of base. All right, so our first Mosaic Prism is back-to-back Tyrann Matthews. A beauty. These cards are definitely a little thick. I would think they're probably 50 point instead of 35. So here we go, a nice Tyrann Matthew going to the Chiefs. So that is a nice hit for David Little. Following that up, we have a second. This one looks like a red refractor. And it's going to the Rams. We have Aaron Donald. A nice red refractor. I'm sorry, a Mosaic Prism refractor. Aaron Donald. Following that up, we have our first insert, I believe. And it is a Stair Masters Brett Favre going to the Packers. Didn't know this was such a thing. Stair Masters. This design on the back with the crystal looking. Definitely different. Next up we have, looks like a silver insert. Go ahead and show it. Going to the Bears, we have a Khalil Mack Montage Silver Mosaic Prism. A Khalil Mack Montage. Next up, we have a Hall of Fame insert going to the 49ers. 49er box. So far, so good for Matty G. Steve Young, the GOAT. Next up, our first rookie. We have the guy who follows me everywhere, James Morgan. If you think I'm surprised that I pulled a James Morgan in my first Mosaic box, you're wrong. This guy honestly follows. I'm gonna put our rookie separate up here. Because next we have another rookie. And it's sticking to the card behind it. Next up we have an NFL debut, Chase Young base going to the Washington football team. So this one will go to Brandon. Nice hit, I guess, picking the Redskins. Well man, look at that. This card has Redskins too. Does not have Washington football team. So they did not take off the Redskins logo or name or any of that. So there you go. I was saying, anyway, sorry, picking the football team, I would assume that is the guy you want, so congrats on that. And then our last rookie in this pack, number 1, is a base, Darrington Evans, going to the Tennessee Titans. This one is going to Emily. So there we go. And I did see someone on Twitter today collecting our kid reporters. I'm going to put these off to the side. And one day I will mail those to him. One day. Not today. Alright, so pack number 1. Not too bad. So it looks like we're going to go a bunch of base, a couple inserts, and then our parallels, and then our rookies are in the back. So now that we have the feel of the first pack, our first pack, yeah, or how the packs are going to go, let's dive in. Right off the bat, pack number 2 starts off with a bang. We have our Tom Brady Our first Tom Brady sighting going to the Bucks. That one's going to David Little. There we go. Nice hit for David. Following him, a Jimmy G. Tom Brady's once backup turned Super Bowl runner-up, Jimmy G. Niner box. Following Jimmy G, we have Kyle Rudolph. Too soon. I'm sorry, man. He didn't deserve that. Next up, a legend, Mike Allstott. Going to the Bucks. We actually pulled one of Mike Allstott's autos in one of our elite breaks. Pretty sweet, but one of the all-time great fullbacks. Another throwback card. This one is Emmitt Smith going to the Cowboys. Y'all gonna see me all night in these refractors. Check me out. So after Emmitt Smith, back to today's players, we have a Mark Andrews going to the Ravens, and this one came out of the pack with that print line going down it right here by his leg. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. Might can be wiped off, but I'll leave it as is for now. You guys can play around with that. After Mark Andrews, we have an Aaron Rodgers to the pack. Not the Green Bay quarterback you want, and how often would you say that? But nice card nonetheless. Next up, we have our first silver. Going to try to keep all this stuff hidden underneath while I flip it. So this one, it looks like it is going to be a Melvin Gordon III silver mosaic going to the Denver Broncos, to Bronco Ben. That is a nice looking card. Look at that little print line right there on it. So you guys are seeing this straight out of the pack. A beautiful card nonetheless. To Bronco Ben. Next up, got some color. Going to try my best to keep this insert, the filler off. So we have a Bengal. It is a blue Joe Mixon mosaic prism. Beautiful blue and orange card there. And we have a number 59 of 99. I'm trying to get it just right for you. 59 of 99. There you go. A numbered Joe Mixon blue mosaic going to Kenny. Following that, we have a Men of Mystery. Mastery. Men of Mastery. Von Miller. Going to the Broncos. Sorry, that was funny. Men of Mastery. So we are into our inserts. Next we have something shiny. It is our case hit. Here is a Jimmy G going to Matty G. So congrats on this case hit, and to keep it, stained glass. That's right. A stained glass is, to my knowledge, a case hit. So this one is coming your way, Matty G. Congrats on this one, my dude. I'm gonna put this off to the side because I will one touch this bad boy. Man, 2 case hits and 2 breaks in a row. What do we do? What do we do? Where do I put my hands? It is the 49ers box. So far, we're in pack number 2. We have a lot of packs to go, but so far, I can't disagree. Holy cow. Alright, so our rookies. I think we have a Keshawn Vaughn going to the Bucks. Keshawn had so much hype going into, I guess, the camp in the preseason. But then they brought on Sean McCoy. They brought on Leonard Fournette. And now, man, he's just buried. Next up, we have a Pro Bowl insert for Calais Campbell. Here we go. A nice insert. Going to the Jags. Next up, a rookie. And it is a J.K. Dobbins going to the Ravens. Baltimore is Will G. So nice hit with Will J.K. Following that, we have our last rookie of the pack. And it is an NFL debut for Jerry Jeudy. A Bronco going to Bronco Ben. So there you go. All my rookies. Alright, so this guy, and I guess they're all thick, so let's just keep it rolling. I don't know that there's not, but I don't think there are any memorabilia cards in Mosaic. I might be totally wrong. But I do think they're all just autos and parallels, because Mosaic is nice as they are. Alright, so card number 1 out of the pack. They're not backwards, by the way. That's cool. We'll just roll through them anyways, since we're trying to hide mesh the cards. So card number 1, you guys saw it. Taysom Hill going to the Saints. Aren't backwards. That's interesting. Probably because the material the cards are made out of. Backs are flat and the fronts are so shiny they don't want it to stick or anything. They don't want the stickers to stick, you know? Because we're still doing sticker autos. Next up we have a Josh Jacobs going to the Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders going to John. Next up, a Miles Sanders going to the Eagles. Again, guys, if you are just hopping in, I am going a little slow. I'm sleeving every card just because, I mean, I know the premium of this box is the first year ever, so a card might not be nice to you, but whoever claimed that to you might love that card and you know, appreciate it a little more than somebody else. So I'm definitely taking my time. I'm trying not to ding up any of these cards, making sure they're all in as nice as condition as they were when they came out of the pack when they get to you guys. So that's why I am moving so slow. Next up, we have a Christian McCaffrey CMC. Here's the man's first Mosaic card. Okay, very nice. I don't know if that's dirt. Okay, yeah, it's just floating. That was on the card, little cardboard dust. Next up, Darius Leonard going to the Colts. Followed by a Dion Barstool Special. Showtime going to the Falcons. This one's going to Jimmy. This should be our last base. It is a Calvin Johnson going to the Lions. I'm telling you guys, you don't think should have base cards in this set. They have them. The checklist is so long. Alright, so next up we have a nice one. Let's go ahead and flip it all the way. So it is an NFL debut, and it is going to the Colt. Jacob Eason. A silver Mosaic. Very beautiful card going to the Colts. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I saw the blue, I saw the J, I knew it was a Justin Herbert NFL debut. But definitely not bad for the Colts. John says he'll take it. So following that, we have a red Mosaic Prism for Aaron Jones going to the Packers. Very nice. Next up, we have our inserts. First up, we have an introduction to Henry Ruggs III going to the Las Vegas Raiders. This was going John's way as well. Actually, just saw one of those targeted ads on my Twitter. Henry Ruggs was tweeting how he was excited to see his Panini cards come through. So they're always watching, if y'all are wondering. Next up, we have another insert. It is a montage. This is just a base montage. I think it does have like that little pattern stamped into the card, which I didn't see on any of the other ones. So it might not be a base. But just looking at it, I think it is. Montage, Jared Goff going to the Rams. Next up, we have a rookie. It is Cole Kmet going to the Bears. Following him, we have an MVP, Peyton Manning insert to go with that Peyton Manning base from earlier. So there we go, a nice MVP Peyton Manning. Following Peyton, we have a T. Higgins going to the Bengals. We're getting all the Bengals except the one. I think this is our third or fourth Bengal. But there is a slight print line if you see it just right. It's running down between his legs right there. There it is. Higgins. And then I got a peek at this one. Our last card of this pack. An NFL debut, Tua Tagovailoa. Going to Paul, the gambler. A nice hit for Paul. We'll put this one off the side for sure. We will definitely top load that as soon as possible. But we want to keep on moving. That was, of course, our kid reporter. So definitely not a bad start. We have pulled a number card, a stained glass, which I do believe is a case hit. And then our first big rookie quarterback sighting going to Paul with the Dolphins and Tua. Just let me keep this last card hidden. Let's dive into pack number 4. The first card up, we have a Jalen Ramsey going to the Rams, who just signed a monster extension. I saw a lot of jokes. They say he can buy whatever house he wants now. So, congrats to him, I guess. We have Debo, who is ruled out for week 1, but still contributed to that 49ers box. Nice little Debo. He was solid last year. Next up, we have a throwback Washington, John Riggins. I know this is who Brandon wanted when he signed up for the Redskins.
By the way,
Next up, a Jamal Adams. This card looks sweet. Too bad he does not play for the Jets anymore. This card is nice. Black and green uni. That is a clean looking card. Next up. Come on. The cards are sticking together. We have a Thurman Thomas going to the Bills. Actually met John Riggins. Well, there you go. Next time you see him, throw this card at him and tell him to sign it for you. Then just make sure you take a picture of him when he signs it, so it's, have proof that's authenticated. Alright, so we have Will Fuller going to the Texans. And next up, we do have a backwards card, so I'm just going to pick it up and flip it. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. This one is an Antonio Gibson auto going to the Redskins. So our first auto of the box going to Brandon. Congrats on this, my guy. And I would definitely hold on to this with the way the Redskins don't have Geis. Let AP go. They have a lot of faith in this guy. So this is definitely a keeper. Congrats on this. Gonna put it off to the side. Very nice. Alright, so next up we have, we're gonna go into our parallels. Next up is a John Brown silver going to the Bills. Don't see many John Brown cards, honestly, but this one is a beauty. But this one's going to Paul, who snagged the Bills. A very nice silver. Following John Brown, we have a Zach Moss. 2 Bills in a row. This is a red rookie mosaic. Zach Moss. This card is sweet. Assuming Paul keeps up with the Bills since he snagged them. So a very, very nice rookie going to Paul. Congrats on that one, man. Alright, next up we have our inserts. 3 Bills in a row. Stairmaster. A nice Josh Allen insert. So Paul with the Bills pack. Stairmasters. Josh Allen. Following him. This one is a good one. A Stairmasters Mosaic Silver Kyler Murray going to the Arizona Cardinals. This one's going to Jim Mello. Very, these Mosaic prisms are just insane to look at. So congrats, Jim. This is a nice pull. We have a couple of rookies. So first up, we have Jalen Rager going to the Eagles and Austin Thompson. Rager. You have to correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I think it's Rager. Following him, we have a Hall of Fame Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu going to the Steelers and Antonio. Next up, we have a base Tua Tagovailoa. Another Tua card going to Paul. Could it be a Tua box? And I don't know that these are scratches. They might just be marks from being in the pack, but you can see a couple here and there before I even slide it in the sleeve. So just a heads up on that. And then our last card of this pack is a Pro Bowl Deshaun Watson. And I do like how these inserts have them in their Pro Bowl uniforms. Most other sets wouldn't do that. They would just throw them on there. This pack must have been roughed up. This card has a little mark on it too. Man. A beautiful card nonetheless. Yeah, very nice. Alright, let's see. Hopping into pack number 5. This will get us halfway through. So halfway through, we have a solid stack of rookies. We have double Tua. We saw an Antonio Gibson auto. And we have a case hit. Jimmy G. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, could get a little better, but we'll see how these next couple of packs go for us. Alright, we have a Cooper Kupp base going to the Rams. I'm going to start moving a little faster through these base. We have a, Rod Woodson throwback going to the Steelers. Look at them shoulder pads. Look at that. Following Rod Woodson, we have a Dalvin Cook going to the Vikes. First Dalvin Cook sighting in a long time. Honestly, I haven't seen many of his cards in any set. Following that, we have a Joe Mixon base to go with our blue Mosaic. There's a Joe Mixon that we pulled earlier that is numbered. So, nice little Joe Mixon lot going on. Kitty. Next up, we have a Tyreek Hill base who had a touchdown yesterday. Definitely not a bad night for Tyreek fantasy owners. And we have a Troy Aikman base card going to the Cowboys. Go. After Troy, we have and Ed Reed going to the Ravens. And their black uni, that's a sweet looking card for Ed Reed. Next up, we have a Mosaic Prism. It is Marshall Faulk, a throwback Mosaic Prism for the Rams. Of course, the Rams is Jim Mello. I saw him claiming the Rams in a couple breaks, so go ahead, Jim. Rams are yours. That's a nice throwback Marshall Faulk. Next up, we have a red Mosaic Prism for Mike Evans, and this card is sweet. Going to the Tampa Bay Bucks and David Little. That team color looks insane. Very nice. Right, so this should be our inserts. First up, have a Men of Mastery. Man, these cards kick my ass. Men of Mastery. Oh my god. Men of Mastery insert. First it was Mystery. Alright, next up we have an Overdrive Mosaic Prism insert going to John and the Raiders. Very beautiful insert. Next up we have a couple rookies. We have Javon Kinlaw going to the Niners in his South Carolina uniform. Man, maybe his agent told him not to Photoshop him, or he didn't sign the release or something, because we pulled a couple of Kinlaw cards. He's in his college uni in all of them. Next up, we have our NFL debut, Jonathan Taylor. That is 2 NFL debut Colts coming your way, John. Very nice. Next up, we have a Jake Fromm rookie card going to the Bills. Bills are hot. Bills are hot. And then our last card of pack number 5 is a Hall of Fame Jerome Bettis going to the Steelers. So another Hall of Fame hit for Anthony. Alright, so stack number 2. Honestly, stack number 1 is pretty solid. 2 Tuas. We'll have the Antonio Gibson auto and the Mosaic case hit. I'm not sure if stack number 2 can stack up to that, so we will definitely see how that goes. Let me get resituated. Alright, dive in. Card number 1. Might be our first giant of the box. We have a Saquon Barkley going to Brandon. Following Saquon, we have a Max Crosby going to the Raiders. We have a Deshaun Jackson going to the Eagles. Next up, we have a throwback, and it's a pretty good one in my opinion. A Ricky Williams going to the Miami Dolphins. Going to Paul. So Paul definitely not having a bad night at all. This card looks sweet. Next up, a Russ going to the Hawks. Any Russell Wilson card is definitely worth holding on to. Man is good. Next up, we have Herman Moore going to the Lions. Full throwback. And after Herman, we have his cousin, DJ Moore. Don't know if they're related. But a nice DJ Moore with, if you check that out right there, out of the pack. If I can get it, come on. There we go. Full mark on the card. Looks like they roughed these up in shipping. Sorry about that, fellas. Next up, we have a Amari Cooper base. And I'm not gonna lie, got a peek at the next one. And it is a good one. Going to flip it without letting the filler touch it. Next up, we have a silver Joe Burrow rookie. So definitely nice box here. Man, unfortunately, there are a couple lines on it straight out of the pack. You can see kind of right here. A beautiful card nonetheless. But man, look at that thing. A silver Joe Burrow. Man, what a card. That's why my man was claiming. He's claimed Cincinnati in 2 or 3 that I saw, which is pretty nuts. And I mean, it pays off. You'll comp that card if you're curious. Alright, so following Joe, we have a red Earl Thomas III, who was unfortunately cut by the Ravens. I saw he was talking to the Cowboys. I don't know if it was ever made official. A beautiful card nonetheless, but Earl Thomas does no longer play for the Ravens. Following Earl Thomas, we have our inserts. We have a Saquon Barkley base. Next up, we have an Aaron Donald Stairmasters. So there must be a long checklist for the Stairmasters. We have a couple of rookies. First up, and Anthony McFarland Jr. When you don't pick your squad, yeah, there's been a couple good 49ers cards. Kenny, but I don't know if you saw the cards that we just got done pulling. I don't know if you're catching up or what. But yeah, there's been some pretty decent 49ers cards. I mean, obviously the case hit. But, people were making fun of how photoshopped this card looks on Twitter. I mean, look how big his head. But somebody pulled up the side by side and they had the college photo of him in his Maryland uniform, and he just actually looks like this. It was funny because people were making fun of how bad of a job Panini did. But in the regular picture, he looks like that. Oh, yeah. Alright, so next up we have an Eagle. It is an NFL debut to go with the base rookie for Jalen Rieger. So, a little Rieger action coming at you, Thompson. Could have kept that one-on-one Rieger, you'd have a little lot going. Next up, we have a rookie for Devin Duvernay. Going to Will G and the Ravens. And then last in the pack, we have a Hall of Fame Troy Aikman. So, a very nice silver rookie Joey B out of that pack. other than that, that pack is pretty ice. I mean, one hit is all it takes. So definitely a nice silver rookie silver. We'll take it all day. Alright, so first up, we have a Julian Edelman, one of our first Patriots cards. And I have no idea. I'm gonna ask you guys this question. Maybe you can tell me an answer. Do we know if Cam is getting any Patriots cards in any sets? Excuse me. They might be putting them off till Optic, or just one that releases later in the season. But I haven't seen or heard anything. Next up, we have a Kevin Bird, Bird for the Titans, going in. We have a throwback card. We have a Tiki Barber base. Haven't seen one Cam. Yeah, I don't think he's on the checklist. Honestly, I didn't search it. If I had to guess, I would think he's not on it. But obviously, there's not a lot that's updated. They still have the Washington Redskins. I mean, how long ago did they cut that off their name? So yeah, there might be a set coming out in a couple months. Mariota got a Raiders card. Yeah, but I mean, he's been on the team for a while. Alright, so next up we have a Michael Vick base going to the Falcons. Very nice. And guys, keep in mind, these are the first ever Mosaic football cards, so this is the last time I'll say it, just because we're about 3/4 of the way through. I'm sleeving every single card because this is the first time these have ever come out. So base or not, it is one of the first times, this card has ever been in rotation. So, oof, yeah. Alright, so next up we have a base Kenny G going to the Lions. And I don't know if you guys have ever handled Mosaic, but as you can see from some of these cards, we're pulling straight from the pack. Unfortunately, they do scratch and ding pretty easily, so I'm trying to definitely go slow. So next we have a Trey White, who is, I do believe, the highest paid cornerback in the league with his new deal. LSU DBU. Following him, we have our last base, which is a Carlos Hyde to the Texans. Alright, so our parallel here is a Tyler Boyd. Saw the Bengals helmet, fellas. I was getting excited. We have a silver Mosaic prism for Tyler Boyd. A lot of Bengals in this box. Only one so far, the one you're looking for, Kenny, but a lot of Bengals. Next up, we have another fake out for me, the blue Jacob Eason. One sec. Sorry about that. Alright, so we have our red NFL debut, Jacob Eason, another nice hit with gold. So we have a base NFL debut, and then the red parallel to go with it. So very nice, John. Next up, we have a blue chips insert of Deshaun Watson. You think Ramsey's now the highest paid? He might be, honestly, because he did just sign a new deal after. So he might be. Good point. There's a nice Texans insert. Next up, following Deshaun blue chips, we have a Calvin Ridley blue chips silver Mosaic, a beautiful parallel to the blue chips of Calvin Ridley. This one's going to Jeremy Edge. Very nice. Next up, we have a rookie or two. Here's a base Antonio Gibson to go with our first auto. There we go. That one has a mean line going down it right there. Beautiful card. Next up, we have a Pro Bowl TJ Watt. I don't know why I like these cards a lot. The Pro Bowl and then those gray unis, they look awesome with the team color in the background. These cards really pop. It's a nice looking insert. So next up we have a Jalen Hurts Mosaic rookie going to Austin Thompson. And that looks like a little smudge on the corner. It will go away, but other than that, this one looks very nice. Mosaic trying to rush and make bank. Right, exactly. But beautiful Jalen Hurts. Congrats. And then to round out the pack, here we go. The Chief, the star of the party last night, an NFL debut for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Going to Kansas City Chiefs and David Little. David, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would screenshot this and post it on eBay right now. If you've seen any of these cards lately, man, I saw some score base cards that you couldn't give away for 99 cents the other day, going for $15, $16, $18. A very nice hit. There we go. That was a nice pack. We had a Jalen Hurts, Live, a Alvin Ridley, very nice parallel blue chip. It was a sweet pack. Moving on. We have our first Charger, I think, and I think our next auto in this. The autos are a little thicker than the regular cards, so. Alright, so first up we have a Joey Bosa. Yay. Let's see what we're looking for, huh? First Charger. Wrong Bosa. Some might argue that, some might say that's the right one. Next up we have Danielle Hunter. Going to the Vikings. Following him we have Derrick Henry to the Titans. First Henry sighting in quite a while. With how good he is, I'm surprised he doesn't have more product in rotation. Or how good he did last year. Next up, an Eli Manning base. Here we go. The guy. The Hall of Famer for sure. The guy whose streak was ruined because of his coach's ego. Eli Manning. Next base we have a Roquan Smith going to the Bears. Next up we have a Travis Kelce, another Chief, who also caught a touchdown last night. We have a Jason Witten, who is in his Cowboys uniform, but his card very clearly says Las Vegas Raiders. Look at that, it says he's agreed to terms with the Raiders. Okay. So make him look like it. Oh, there is a little mark right here on the cards. Or on this card. Right there. Honestly, it looks like a dirt mark. That will definitely. Too lazy to Photoshop. Seriously though. They just grabbed a pick and they're like, this'll do. So next up we have a silver. And it is Chris Conley. Going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. These silvers are freaking nuts. Beautiful card. Chris Conley. Wide receiver for the Giants. Following him we have a white. I don't know what this is. A white Mosaic Prism Kareem Hunt. Numbered 3 of 25. Out of 25, a white Mosaic Prism. Kareem Hunt, who just signed an extension with the Browns, so Y'all might think he's just a backup, but this man is not just a backup. They signed him an extension before they got Chubb locked down. So keep that in the back of your mind. 3 of 25. There we go. I do believe it is, yeah, Kenny with the Browns. There we go. A very nice hit. Definitely get that top loaded. Next up, we have our inserts. We have Ryan Tannehill with the Titans. The Titans QB1. Man, came in, won the job, brought them through the playoffs. What a killer. I'm just messing with Dawson. Dawson is a big Mariota fan. Next up is a beautiful insert. In it to win it. Von Miller. Look at that thing. Guess this is a silver mosaic version of a very colorful basic insert. I guess. This thing is nuts looking. Yeah, so it looks like the base maybe is just the shiny version of that, and this one's the mosaic silver, so. Very nice. In it to win it. Next up we have a rookie. It is Laviska Shenault going to the Jags. Another paw card. Next up, we have a New England Patriots. Tom Brady, MVP. There we go. Didn't think you'd see that one in this set. A Patriots, Tom Brady MVP card. A sweet insert. And 2 more cards in this pack. This one is a base, Clyde Edwards Helaire to go with the NFL debut that we just pulled. Another nice Chiefs for David Little. And then to round out the pack, we have the man, Joe Burrow, an NFL debut. So 2 Joes, 2 Tuas in the same box. People are complaining about the price. I am saying look at these cards. Man, 2 packs to go. 2 packs to go. There we go. 2 Tuas, 2 Burrows. Ace hit. 2 Clyde. Tons of inserts. All our parallels. 2 numbered cards so far. With that big Lamar hit, yeah, man, we'll see. We've had a ton of hits. I hope we get it for you. Any with the bless them. There we go. So first up in this pack, we got our base cards. We have a Howie Long to the Raiders. Next up, we have, oh come on, don't slide out on me. But we have a Donovan McNabb going to the Eagles. Been sitting on the toilet for like 30 minutes trying to hide. Donovan McNabb. If you guys like Chryslia, shout out. Going to the Eagles. Thompson. Go party, bro. Go party. I'll send you some pics if you hit anything. Next up we have Dan Marino going to the Dolphins. Following Dan Marino, we have a Mark Ingram, second to the Ravens. Waiting for that Russ auto. Alright, let me get it real quick. Hold on. Next up, we have a TJ Hutt. Donovan McNabb, the greatest quarterback of all time. Next up, we have a DJ Chark Jr. And next up is our last backwards card. Since we do have 1 pack to go, I'm gonna let this guy cook right here. Let me do this. I'm gonna grab. Hold on once. Look at this. Look at this. Baseball card day, Jacob DeGrom. Look at him. Thank you, DeGrom. You are my savior. Take it to ground. Thank you. Okay. So next up we have a Jacob Eason going to the colors. Another one. This time we have a silver mosaic refractor. So we have John racking up some Jacob Eason hits tonight. Make sure those legs don't fall asleep. Yeah, sitting on the toilet that long, right? It's dangerous. Next up we have a beauty. It is another red team color mosaic. This time it's going to the new Gronk in Tampa. So we have David Little with two huge team color red mosaic hits. First Mike Evans, now Gronk. There we go. Very nice. That card's sweet. Following Gronk, we have a blue chips insert for Kyler Murray. Going to the cards. Next up, we have the card I cannot say for Drew Brees. Man. Oh my god. Men of Mastery. I did not do that on purpose. Men of Mastery. There we go. Going to Drew and the Saints. Next up, we have a rookie making his first appearance tonight. It is CeeDee Lamb. A nice CD mosaic rookie. There we go. Going to the Cowboys. It cut off. What cut off, man? Following him, we have. We saw Burrow auto and cut the stream. Yeah. Next up, we have a Hall of Fame Jim. Got my test. Are you guys good? My end says that I am an excellent connection. Can you guys see me? Can y'all let me know before I keep going? We good? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I didn't see anything hiccup on my end, so next time I'll pay attention to that. Alright, we have Jim Kelly, Hall of Fame insert. I have this weird mod tool on my chat. Like, I just had to approve that message. Yeah, you're straight. Alright, so our next rookie, we have overall pick number 2, Chase Young, going to the Washington football team. There we go. A nice rookie going to Brandon O'Neal. That's why you pick him. And following him, our last card of our 9th pack, we have a Pro Bowl Kenny Galladay and that ugly mustard Pro Bowl uni. I think the charcoal gray ones are a lot prettier than this one, but a dope card nonetheless with that little Pro Bowl stamp. A sweet insert. Alright, so we are looking for some last pack magic before we hop into our auto that Mr. Jacob DeGrom is keeping warm for us. Alright, so last pack magic, here we go. First up, the wrong Bosa. Or the right Bosa, however you look at it. Nick Bosa. Kenny, refresh. Did somebody tell Kenny to refresh? Did somebody? Alright, I'll type it in chat real quick. We have Nick Bosa. Let me type this. Stream, yeah. Refresh Kenny. Looks good to everyone else. Thompson, don't do that. Oh man, you're gonna make that guy faint. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna give Kenny just a sec, just because I know he does have the Bengals. I didn't peek at the auto, guys. I don't know who it is. Alright, I'm gonna give Kenny just a sec. He can refresh, get back in here with us. This Clyde auto. Ooh, man, that's what I texted. I texted my buddies last night. I was like, man, maybe I need to sell this guy after last night. but I never do that. Alright, cool. So here we go. I walked out of the bathroom, came right back. There you go. It's an emergency. Alright, so let's keep it moving. I hope Kenny's good. Kenny, if you're with us, give us a little thumbs up. But we're going to keep moving. We have Sony Michelle. Actually, a bro auto just came out. No, it didn't. They were just messing with you, bro. Didn't come out here, unless you're talking about somewhere else. Oh, in this other break? Wow. I will definitely check that out after this. Whew. We have a Ryan Tannehill base. We have a Darius Slayton. We're going to run through these base cards in this last pack. Darius Slayton. We have a Dak Prescott. Here we go. Our first Dak sighting. And there's a lot of good players that you don't see a lot of cards of them in rotation. Like Dak, for example. Never see too many. Come on. We have Calvin Ridley base going to the Falcons. We had a lot of guys looking at the Falcons for this break. A lot of you guys secret Falcon fans, y'all got something to tell us? More Aikman's pulled than Dak, right? Oh, we have a Kerryon Johnson. We pulled an Aikman, we pulled an Emmitt Smith, then we pulled one Dak and no Zeke. I mean, what's up with that? We have a Kerryon base. Next up, we have a silver. And it is a Cortland Sutton going to the Broncos. This one will go to Bronco Vin to go with that Cortland Sutton auto he got. I do think he just got it in the mail just the other day, so this one will go nicely with that. This is a beautiful silver. Congrats on that. Alright, next up we have another parallel. It is a throwback John Elway going to the Broncos. So back-to-back Broncos. Here we go, Ben. This one is a beauty. I don't know if you've been a Bronco fan this long, but this one is definitely nice. There we go. Congrats on that one. Back-to-back Broncos. Right, so we should have our inserts here. First up, we have our introduction. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, our third Clyde card. Very nice. Going to the Chiefs. Next up, we have a silver mosaic montage. Calvin Johnson going to the Lions. A pretty insert for Calvin Johnson. Have a rookie or two coming up. We have CJ Henderson, who didn't sign that waiver to be photoshopped into his pro uni, and they still put the pro team color in the background at Jacksonville teal on top of his college uni, so very interesting choice there. Next up, we have an NFL debut, J.K. Dobbins, to go with the base we pulled earlier. So there we go. A nice little set to move if you want, or to hold if that's what you're looking for, to will. Next up, we have a rookie, Tyler Johnson, going to the Bucks, who is definitely supposedly a sleeping giant for the Bucks. Heard a lot of good things about him. And then our last card is going to be a Hall of Fame Kevin Green going to the Panthers. The last card in pack 10 was a Hall of Fame insert. So now we have our second auto, which Jacob DeGrom did a great job watching for us. I'm just going to flip it over. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. It is a Jason Peters, big boy, going to the Eagles. A beautiful auto going to Austin Thompson in the Eagles. There we go. It is a Jason Peters. Time to flush. Let's go. There you go, man. A very nice auto. So let's be very careful with these guys here. So to go through these very lightly, we have a case hit. Sorry, I'm gripping it so light just because I want to be super careful. We have a case hit. Jimmy Garoppolo. Stained glass. For sure the hit of the box. Case hit. There we go. I'll definitely send you guys better pictures afterwards. So that is definitely hit of the box. I'll one touch that for you, Matt. We have a NFL debut, Joe Burrow. We have a silver base, Joe Burrow. What a beauty. Can't imagine this guy's cheap. Next up, we had our first auto, Antonio Gibson. Going to Brandon O'Neill. We had our NFL debut, Tua Tagovailoa. I think I put the other Tua, I guess I put him up in the stack with the other rooks. And then we have a Jason Peters auto, big boy. Let's go through our rookies real quick. Come on. Everything's top or sleeve. They're a little slimy. Alright, so I'll try to make these guys quick. Go into y'all can slide for me. Alright, so we have a James Morgan, Tyler Johnson, J.K. Dobbins, NFL debut, C.J. Henderson, a Clyde introductions, Chase Young, C.D. Lamb, a Clyde base. We have a Laviska Shenault, Clyde NFL debut, Jalen Hurts, and Antonio Gibson base to go with that auto, Devin Duvernay, Jalen Rager debut, Anthony McFarland, a Jake Fromm, a Javon Kinlaw, Jonathan Taylor debut. Here's that second Tua. This one's a base. Put him up here. We have a Jalen Rager, T. Higgins, Cole Kmet, a Jerry Jeudy debut, J.K. Dobbins base to go with that debut. We have a Keyshawn Vaughn, a Darrington Evans, and then a Chase Young debut, so that'll go with the base. Let's go through our parallels before we wrap it up. We have silver mosaic Calvin Johnson, a red mosaic prism John Elway, a silver Cortland Sutton, a mosaic prism Rob Gronkowski, team color, a silver mosaic prism Jacob Eason, a In It to Win It beautiful insert silver mosaic for Von Miller, a number 225 Kareem Hunt, 3 of 25. This one definitely stay out. We have a silver Chris Conley. These silvers are thick. We have a nice silver mosaic insert blue chips for Calvin Ridley. Here's another Jacob Eason. This one is a red mosaic prism NFL debut. A silver prism Board. A red prism Earl Thomas. A nice overdrive insert silver mosaic prism. Actually, can't really tell. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it could definitely is because that's the square pattern right there. The cards definitely has like a cracked pattern, so that was throwing me off. So next we have a red mosaic prism Mike Evans, a silver mosaic prism Marshall Faulk, a silver mosaic prism Kyler Murray, a red mosaic prism Zach Moss, a silver John Brown, red mosaic prism Aaron Jones. Here's our silver mosaic prism Jacob Eason. That is for his debut to go with the red one. Then we have here a blue number 299, 59 of 99, Joe Mixon going to the Bengals. So Kenny with both of our numbered cards. We have a silver Melvin Gordon III. Here's a silver mosaic Khalil Mack, a red mosaic Aaron Donald, and then a silver mosaic Tyrann Mathieu. Then of course we have a big stack of base and a big stack of inserts. So that will do it for our first mosaic break. Like I said, if we get enough feedback, for sure we will definitely look into grabbing another one. But as of right this second, doesn't look that way. Just if you guys definitely are interested and want to, for sure, send me a DM, comment on the post, let us know you want to run it back. within the next couple of days. We can see what we can make happen. But we didn't plan on it. Just be on the same page with us as far as that goes. But definitely not disappointed with this. Ace hit, 2 Joes, 2 Tuas, 2 numbered cards, tons of awesome rookies. CD, Jerry Judy, Chase Young. I mean, 3 Clyde Edwards-Helaire cards. I mean, man, you can't ask for a much better box than this. So I will get everything separated. I will take pictures either tonight or tomorrow. It is 9 my time. So I will get everything separated, packed up. I will try to get them out in the morning so that you guys have them early next week. I'm trying to get these out as soon as possible just because I know these are a hot commodity. So if you guys want to move these cards, I'm going to put them in your hands as fast as I possibly can. So other than that, be on the lookout in the next couple of days. I know we have a 2020 Luminance box. We have a 2020 Don Russ box with R-rated rookies. So if you guys are looking for some more breaks, make sure to check us out too. And then other than that, I think that'll do it. So thank you guys for stopping in. Make sure you guys are caught up on our socials. Join the Facebook. Follow us on Instagram to see our hits. Follow us on Twitter, and make sure you drop a sub to us on YouTube if you haven't already. And then for those of you who have hung out to the end, I am going to go live in just a few. Give me a couple minutes to take some pics. We have a personal Mosaic box I'm going to rip, and I will stream it. So if you want to tune in for that, feel free to step on by and see some pulls that we get for ourselves. So appreciate everybody. Peace.